Lesson 21, Section 7, From Compromise to Crisis. During the controversy over the Kansas-Nebraska Act, anti-slavery activists from the Free Soilers and the once popular Whig Party formed a new political organization, the Republican Party. The Republicans were united by their beliefs that no man can own another man, that slavery must be prohibited in the territories, that all new states must be free states, that the rights of our colored citizen must be protected. In 1858, Republicans in Illinois nominated Abraham Lincoln to run for the Senate. In his acceptance speech, Lincoln pointed out that all attempts to reach compromise on the slavery issue had failed. Quoting from the Bible, he warned, "A house divided against itself cannot stand." Lincoln went on, "I believe this government cannot endure permanently half slave and half free. I do not expect the Union to be dissolved. I do not expect the house to fall. But I do expect it will cease to be divided. It will become all one thing or all the other." The Lincoln-Douglas debates. Lincoln's opponent in the Senate race was Senator Stephen Douglas, an Illinois senator who saw no reason why the nation could not go on half slave and half free. When Lincoln challenged him to debate the slavery issue, Douglas agreed. During the Lincoln-Douglas debates, Douglas argued that the Dred Scott decision had put the slavery issue to rest, but Lincoln disagreed. In his eyes, slavery was a moral, not a legal issue. He declared, "The real issue in this controversy is the sentiment of one class or group that looks upon the institution of slavery as a wrong, and of another class that does not look upon it as a wrong." The Lincoln-Douglas debates were a series of political debates between Abraham Lincoln and Stephen Douglas, who were candidates in the Illinois race for U.S. Senator, in which slavery was the main issue. Lincoln lost the election. However, the debates were widely reported, and they helped make him a national figure. His argument with Douglas also brought the moral issue of slavery into sharp focus. Compromises over slavery were becoming impossible. John Brown's raid. While Lincoln fought to stop the spread of slavery through politics, abolitionist John Brown adopted a more extreme approach. Rather than wait for Congress to act, Brown planned to seize the federal arsenal at Harper's Ferry, Virginia. An arsenal is a place where weapons and ammunition are stored. Brown wanted to use the weapons to arm slaves for a rebellion that would end slavery. In 1859, Brown launched his raid. It was an insane scheme during which many of his men were either killed or captured. Brown himself was convicted of treason and sentenced to die. On the day of his hanging, he left a note that read, "I, John Brown, am now quite certain that the crimes of this guilty land will never be purged away but with blood." Such words filled white Southerners with fear, because it was Southern blood that would be spilled if a slave rebellion began. The fact that many Northerners viewed Brown as a hero also left white Southerners uneasy.